Imagine that, as you watch this video, your life is flowing by like a river and you are stubbornly swimming against the current. Imagine waking up every morning and immediately engaging in a battle. A battle with your alarm clock, traffic, mail, expectations, and even yourself. You fight life like a warrior on the battlefield, but that battlefield is your mind. Most people start their day clinging to control like a lifeline in a stormy sea. They plan, worry, and resist. They believe, if I don't fight, I'll be swept away by the current. But Eastern wisdom whispers otherwise. The wise know that fighting the current is truly what leads to drowning. Peace is not found in overcoming the waves, but in becoming water. Today, I will reveal the 5 ancient keys to peace given by Buddha himself. These are not just philosophical ideas. They are practical tools to help you stop fighting and learn to trust the flow of your life. They will transform your struggle into deep, serene peace. As Buddha said, you will not be punished for your anger. You will be punished by your anger. Are you ready to open your fists and let life flow? Accept impermanence, Anitya, the river that never stops. Imagine a mighty mountain river. Its water is always changing. Every drop is new and fleeting. Stand on the riverbank and try to catch the water that was there a second ago in your hands. Is that possible? It's crazy, isn't it? So why do we cling so desperately to the moments of our lives, to feelings, things, circumstances, and ourselves, expecting them to remain unchanged? Buddha taught, everything composite is impermanent. Sabbe sankhara anicca. This is not sadness, but liberation. Suffering is born not from change, but from our resistance to it. It comes from our blind belief that everything must remain as it is. But life is a river. It flows, always. The practice of the river, 3 steps to accepting the flow. Observe the flow. In the morning, while enjoying a cup of tea or coffee, simply observe. Watch the clouds outside the window. Observe the movement of people. Observe your thoughts. Don't judge or cling to anything. Just notice. Here comes a thought. Here it goes. Here comes a feeling. Here it changes. Remind yourself, this too shall pass. Be grateful for the moment. When something good happens, the taste of food, a child's smile, or a ray of sunshine, pause for a moment. Feel it with all your heart. Whisper inside, thank you for this moment. I know you won't last forever. This is not clinging, but rather grateful letting go. Embrace change. When something unpleasant happens, a delay, a cancellation, or a minor setback, instead of saying, no, why? It shouldn't be this way. Take a deep breath. Say, this is the flow of the river. It is already changing. Today, what will you choose? To fight the flow, or to gently float in its embrace? Let go of clinging. Upadana. Sand in the fist. Imagine a child on the beach. He clenches a handful of the whitest, most beautiful sand in his fist. The harder he tries to hold on, the faster the sand slips through his fingers. All that remains are grains of sand in a painful, tense hand. So it is with us. We clench our fists for relationships that must be perfect, jobs that must be stable, plans that must come true exactly as we want them to, and even the idea of who we should be. We believe that clinging brings security. But Buddha revealed a terrible truth. Clinging is suffering itself. He said, the root of suffering is attachment, Dhammapada. It is not the thing or person itself, but our blind grasp for them, our need for them to be ours, to be permanent, and to meet our expectations. Letting go does not mean becoming indifferent. It means loving without possessing. It means acting without demanding guarantees. It means living without controlling every step of the river. The open palm practice, 3 steps to non-attachment. Notice the grip. When you feel anxiety, irritation, or resentment, ask yourself, what am I clinging to so desperately right now? Which of my expectations has been shattered? What idea of how things should be is suffering right now? Just be aware of it. Is your mind your enemy or your ally? Do a micro let go. Find one small thing you're clinging to. The desire for a colleague to respond immediately, for the train to arrive exactly on time, or for your child to perfectly tidy up their toys. Consciously tell yourself, I let go of control over this. Let it be as it is. Feel the tension in your chest ease a little. Practice the generosity of giving. Give something small without expecting gratitude or a return. Offer to give up your seat, share your food, give a compliment, give your full attention during conversations. Generosity is training the open palm of the soul. What are you willing to let go of today to find peace? Manage your mind. Chitta. Tame the wild elephant. Your mind is a powerful yet untamed animal. If left unattended, it will roam the jungle of past grievances and future fears, trampling your present peace. It paints terrible pictures of what might happen, dwells on what has already happened, and is full of criticism, demands, and comparisons. I should have. What if? Why did they? This endless chatter is the main battlefield where you fight life. But Buddha gave us hope. The mind can be tamed. Buddha taught, the mind is difficult to hold. It is light and flies wherever it wants. To tame it is a blessing. A tamed mind leads to happiness. Dhammapada 35. You are not a helpless victim of your thoughts. You are the gatekeeper. You choose which thoughts to let into your mind and which to leave outside. The practice of mind guarding, 4 steps to managing thoughts. Become an observer. When a storm of anxious or negative thoughts arises, don't try to stop them right away. Instead, take a mental step back. Say something like, here we go again. My mind is telling me scary stories, or interesting. My mind is worrying about the future right now. Disidentify. You are not your thoughts. Return to your body. Thoughts carry you into the past or future. Anchor yourself to your body in the present moment. Abruptly interrupt the flow by clenching your fists tightly for 5 seconds, then relaxing them. Or, feel your feet on the floor. Take 3 conscious breaths, feeling the air enter and leave your body. Where is your body now? Change the story. When you find yourself in a negative loop of thoughts, such as, I'm a failure, or everything is lost, consciously ask yourself, what thought will support me now? Find a key affirmation. I'm coping step by step. I'm breathing. I'm here. This will pass. Or I choose peace. Repeat it to yourself like a mantra. Create a pause for wisdom. Before an important conversation or reaction to a trigger, pause. Take 1 deep breath in and out. Ask yourself, what response or silence will bring more peace to me and others? This pause is your strength. Who rules your kingdom today? Chaos or wisdom? Sow awareness, karma, seeds that will become your tomorrow. Have you ever considered that each of your actions, words, and thoughts is like a seed planted in the soil of time? A kind word is the seed of a flower. An angry outburst is the seed of a weed. Anxiety is the seed of a poisonous plant. Karma is not fate or destiny. Rather, it is the law of cause and effect, of sowing and reaping. When you struggle with life, you sow the seeds of struggle. When you trust the flow and act consciously, you sow the seeds of peace. As the Buddha said, we are what we think. Everything we are arises from our thoughts. With our thoughts, we create the world. Dhammapada 1. Your struggles today are the harvest of yesterday's unconscious actions. However, you have the power to sow new seeds right now. The practice of karma gardening. 3 steps to mindful action. Be mindful of your seeds, thoughts, and intentions. Before you say or do something, ask yourself, what seed am I sowing right now? Is it a seed of peace, understanding, or kindness? Or is it a seed of anger, fear, or division? Your intention is your first harvest. Choose your actions wisely. Ahimsa, non-violence. In a difficult situation, instead of automatically reacting with fight, flight, or defense, remember to pause. Key 3. Ask yourself, what action, even a small one, will sow the seeds of peace right now? Maybe it's silence, a gentle response, help. Sometimes the strongest action is inaction. Water with positivity, metta, kindness. Every day, consciously sow at least 3 seeds of kindness, a sincere compliment, unprompted help, or a wish for happiness, even for those who annoy you. May name be happy and free from suffering. What seeds of peace will you sow today for your garden tomorrow? Trust the flow, Shraddha, flying above the waves. Imagine a bird soaring above the ocean. Below, a storm rages as waves crash against each other with frenzied fury. But the bird does not fight the waves. It neither tries to calm nor escape them. Instead, it uses the air currents rising from the storm itself to soar even higher. It trusts the sky and its wings. Trust, Shraddha, is not passivity. Rather, it is a deep confidence in the fundamental wisdom of life and one's ability to use its energy to soar. It is knowing that even in bad events, there is a lesson and an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. When you stop fighting, you open your wings. The Buddha pointed the way. Faith is the beginning of all good things. Anguttara Nikaya. Here, faith is not blind religiosity. Rather, it is trust in the path of liberation, in the law of karma, and in your own Buddha nature, the potential for wisdom and compassion within you. It is the courage to relinquish illusory control and embrace the unknown with the belief that you can handle whatever comes your way if you remain present and act from the heart. The flying bird practice. 2 steps to deep trust. Find support in the present. When fear of the future or regret about the past tries to overwhelm you, return to key 1, impermanence, and key 3, mind. Ask yourself, what is clearly good in my life right now? Is it breathing? Having a roof over your head? Tea? Healthy legs? Focus on that. The present moment is your only real support. Say the mantra of trust. Create your own short anchor phrase that reminds you of the flow. For example, I trust the way. I am flowing. Everything is going as it should, or I am open to the lesson. Repeat it, especially when you feel old struggles resurfacing. Which phrase will be your anchor today? Here are the 5 ancient keys to peace and trust in the flow, as taught by Buddha. Accept impermanence, Anitya. Stop trying to catch river water. Let go of clinging, Upadana. Open your fist holding sand. Control the mind, Chitta. Tame the wild elephant of your thoughts. Sow awareness, karma, sow only seeds of peace in the soil. Trust the flow, Shraddha. Spread your wings over the storm. This is not a struggle for peace, it is a dissolution into it. You are standing on the shore. Before you is the river of your life. In your hands are 5 keys forged by centuries of wisdom. You must choose. Will you continue the exhausting battle with the current? Or will you take a deep breath, unclench your fists, trust the flow, and finally feel the true deep silence within? My appeal to you: choose one key that resonates with you the most. Practice it consciously for just 7 days. In the morning, set an intention, such as, today, I will observe the flow of my thoughts. Today, I will seek micro-release, or today I will sow 3 seeds of kindness. In the evening, quietly give thanks for moments of peace. Write in the comments, I choose key, number, name. I trust the process for 7 days. Let's support each other on this journey. Remember, peace comes from within. Don't look for it outside. Buddha. Your path to peace begins right now, with one conscious breath, one released anxiety, and one act of kindness. If this video touched you in some way and you felt a glimpse of the possible peace, take 2 steps. Subscribe to the channel at Thoughts and Mindfulness. After all, most people watch without subscribing. This way, you won't miss the next insights into everyday life. Here, we transform Buddhist wisdom into everyday magic. The rustling of leaves, the taste of tea, the pause between inhaling and exhaling. Everything becomes a gateway to eternity. Share this video with someone who is tired of struggling with life. Sometimes, a single word or metaphor can be a lifeline. As the Zen saying goes, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take your first step toward trust and peace right now. Thank you for sailing with us. We look forward to seeing you again in the flow of wisdom.